Hey guys, FIFA Jug here for my first ever FIFA 22 video on YouTube. Absolutely buzzing with FIFA 22 coming out very, very soon. But today we're going to be discussing about the top 22 FIFA 22 player ratings that were released. EA finally released the player ratings for the best players in the game. And as you can see on the screen right now, we have the top three top high rated players in the game with 93 Messi, 92 Lewandowski, and 91 Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm just going to give myself quick opinions of each of the cards. Do I think their rating's fine? I'm going to say, if you agree with what I say, you don't disagree, or you don't agree, let me know in the comments below what you think of the ratings. Are you happy? Are you unhappy? I'm sure there's going to be some bias for teams that you guys support. Now, I'm going to be fair because I am an Arsenal fan and there are no Arsenal players in the top 22 FIFA. So there are going to be no bias to go into any of these players because I do not support any of these clubs. So it is all going to be fair. So let's start with 93 Messi. Quite surprising that he's the standout one to me. He had an all right season at Barcelona last year. Barcelona wasn't that great and even going to be struggling even more. But I'm sure Messi is going to be very, very good for PSG this year. Sure, he's going to get plenty of goals with that link up with Mbappe and Neymar and all the other great talent they have brought in. They are definitely trying so hard to win the Champions League. So we see he's got his 85 pace, 92 shooting, 91 pass, 95 dribbling. Now, normally his stamina has been quite low. So I'd like to see how high his stamina is for this game. But I'm sure he is going to be absolutely brilliant. So for Messi to be top, I'm still not sure. Let me know what you think. I have my own opinion about that. Maybe, he could have been, all three of them could have been on the same rating, but let me know what you think about that. So secondly, we've got 92 Lewandowski. He has got an upgrade from this 91 to 92. I think it is earned. He is definitely one of the best strikers in the world at the moment. He has been setting records in the Bundesliga, scoring lots and lots of goals for Bayern Munich. Absolute goal machine. He's such a threat in the air. He's got actually good dribbling. His pace is not too bad, and he's just such a threat, and he's always carrying Poland on his back. So for me, I think that is definitely deserved an upgrade for Lewandowski. Absolutely fully deserved. So the next one is more of a controversial one. So Cristiano Ronaldo has been downgraded to a 91 from his 92. Now, I can understand people not being happy about this. He was the top goal scorer in Serie A last season, basically carried Juventus into a Champions League qualifying place. Juventus would definitely have not finished in the top four without Ronaldo. And obviously, Ronaldo was the top goal scorer in the Euros as well. So I would have kept him at least at a 92, or maybe with the 93 with Messi. Obviously, there's always going to be the debate between the Messi and the Ronaldo fans. But for me personally, I think it's very unfair. I don't know if they're just judging it now because he's 36. I know EA seem to sometimes downgrade players just because they're getting older, not because they're getting worse with talent. Ronaldo's still as good as he is, consistently bagging in goals all the time. So, but he's got to have a ones to watch. He's going to get in the team in a week. If he does what he did on his debut back at Old Trafford against Newcastle, I can't see any reason that his card is going to get upgraded very, very quickly. So that is the top three. We'll move on to the next three on the screen. If they come up, right, here we go. Yes, so Kevin De Bruyne has stayed the same. Now, people will be arguing, why is he still got a 91? He was injured for most of the season. For me, I think De Bruyne is still at 91 is fair. He's still easily one of the best midfielders in the world. Especially, he still has one of the best visions, the best passing. And I know there's going to be a lot of people going mad, like Bruno Fernandes should be up there. I agree. I think Bruno Fernandes maybe should be a pusher at 89. I know some people say a 90. I think that's a bit too high. But a fully fit De Bruyne is still one of the best midfielders in the world. So 91, yeah, I think that's fair. And then we move on to Killian Bapley. Now, some people are not even happy that he's been upgraded to a 91. Now, I don't really watch the league that much. Obviously, he's definitely a player for the future. And we all know he wants to join Real Madrid. We're probably going to have a Real Madrid card next year. But we've got to remember Mbappe is the poster boy of FIFA again. And you know, FIFA always like to give the poster boy a very good rating, a very good stats. And just look at those stats already. With the 97 pace, 88 shooting, 80 passing, and 92 dribbling, he's just going to be so OP at the start of the game again. And he's just going to be so hard to defend. So Mbappe, probably would have kept him at a 90, but I can understand why they put him to a 91. So Neymar has been downgraded to a 91 to a 92, and I actually agree with this. I don't think Neymar's been that great whenever I've seen him for PSG, and he's been all right for Brazil. So I thought he might have been downgraded to a 90 personally, but again, we're going to see lots of Neymars and Mbappes together on the start of FIFA. Now even with Messi as well, those three are just going to absolutely destroy teams on FIFA. So yeah, Neymar will still be great with his 5-star weak foot and 5-star skill moves. So we'll move on to the next set. So the next set, Oblak has stayed at a 91. I think still personally he is the best goalkeeper at the moment. Oblak is a very, very good goalkeeper. He won La Liga with Atletico Madrid last season. Maybe he could have gone up to a 92, I don't know, but I'm glad he didn't get downgraded. Definitely deserves to be staying at least at a 91. Now, interestingly, people might say I might be a bit biased, but I'm an Arsenal fan. I might rip into any Tottenham players already. Obviously, there are 2 Tottenham players in this top 22. But for me, Kane, yes, he still scored quite a lot of goals, but I don't understand how he has earned a +2 when he was an 88 last year. Maybe put him up to a +1. I don't know. We all know he's him trying to go to Man City, desperately trying to leave Tottenham. But for me, a 90 is a bit too generous. I know England have done very well as well. It seems like they've boosted quite a lot of English players in this game. But I still don't think Kane was even that amazing in the Euros, to be honest. I think Sterling was one of the main standouts for England. So for me, 90 is quite surprising. Now, Kane is going to be good, but the problem is he's only got 70 pace. And we all know pace is always such a strong meta in FIFA. It doesn't matter which FIFA it is. So, but I'm sure if Kane gets a chance to shoot, he's going to score you lots of goals in the first few weeks of FIFA. Now we go over to Kante. Kante also got a +2 as well, up to an 88 to a 90. Now, Kante is probably one of the best defensive midfielders in the world right now, and has been for the last 2 or 3 years at least. He was the player of the tournament in the Champions League. That's probably why he got the upgrade as well. But Kante has always been one of the best CDMs that people want. I personally want to get him. I always like to build a Premier League team. And obviously, he's got great links being French as well. So I think Kante deserves that. He's consistent performer. I know he had a few injuries last year, but every year he is consistent and he's always so hard to break down. So for me, I have no complaints with Kante getting a 90 rated there. So then we move on to here. Right, so the first 2 don't really need to go over much. I think Neuer was an 89 last year, and he's been upgraded to a 90. Ter Stegen's still a 90. It shows that Germany have got very good goalkeepers. But we should go straight over to Mohamed Salah. Now, he's been downgraded from a 90 to an 89. Now, for me, Liverpool recovered well to get back in the Champions League spots last season. But for me, Salah was easily the best player for Liverpool last season. I know Liverpool struggled without Van Dyke and Gomez. There a lot of injuries in defence, but Salah carried Liverpool for me last season. And I'm just surprised that he is an 89 when he's going to be the same rate as Mane that we'll get up to very, very shortly. Because if you look at the stats between Salah and Mane, Salah's dominating the stats easily. Mane had quite an off-season. There was times where Mane was actually starting on the bench. And Jota was getting ahead of him because Jota was performing more. So for me, I can understand why Liverpool fans are very disappointed with Salah. For me, he should be at least a 90, maybe upgraded to a 91. But, that's EA for you. So I can't really say much more about that. So Donnarumma is quite surprising as well. An 85 to an 89. Yes, he's definitely going to be. He's already one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He's probably one of the top goalkeepers for many, many years. He's still very, very young. Obviously, he has moved from Milan to PSG, hoping to win that Champions League with the other PSG players. I didn't think we'd get a +4, but maybe because Italy won the Euros and he saved those penalties in the penalty shootout against England, maybe. I thought maybe he might be upgraded to like an 87, no more than 88, so that quite surprised me. But goalkeepers' ratings don't seem to matter that much. You've got to remember, a lot of people are still using 82 Nick Pope for a lot of the game, and he was like probably better than a lot of the higher rated goalkeepers in FIFA 21. So we go over to Benzema. Benzema's still an 89. I think he's one of the most underrated players. He had another great season for Real Madrid, banging lots of goals. He finally got back into the French team, got some goals in the Euros. Maybe I could have been pushed up to a 90. I think Benzema is a very, very underrated player. Of course, sadly, he just hasn't got the pace, but he's got great shooting. And I'm sure he'll get you lots of goals if you've got a chance to have a shot with him. So we go over to Van Dyke. Obviously, he's been downgraded to a -1. Didn't really surprise me, really. He was injured throughout the whole season. EA seemed to like to downgrade players, even if they've been injured all season, had a great season before that. But he has got a +2 on his pace, which is interesting. I kind of seen a pattern with some defenders getting a pace boost. I think EA trying to make sure that people don't use fullbacks, even when it said in the pitch notes a few weeks ago that if you put fullbacks and centre back, they're going to be really out of position. But obviously, we've got to see that for ourselves when we get the game. But obviously, Van Dijk is going to be one of the main centre backs to go for. He's going to be mega expensive. Obviously, he's from the Premier League as well. I would love to back him, and he's going to be an absolute tank at the back. So we'll go over to the next three. And it's Kimmich. So Kimmich has got an upgrade, 88 to 89, which is fully deserved. Kimmich is a very good, consistent player for Bayern Munich and Germany. Very, very good. Not surprised about that. Son, I'm a bit surprised about. Now, I don't think Son did. And I really like Son. I do like Son. I think he's another underrated player, in my opinion. But I don't think Son deserves a +2 upgrade. Like, he did well last season, but he didn't do anything outstanding, to me personally. You'll probably disagree with me in the comments. But for me, I don't think he deserves maybe a +1, but not a +2. But he's going to be another go-to card very early on in the game to be very expensive. I would like him in my team. Obviously, going to be 5-star, 5-star. He's going to be a very good quality card going straight into the game. And then Allison with the 89, he's just been downgraded by 1. Not too sure why. Maybe a 90 is still for me fair. Like, I don't think Allison did anything really bad last season. And then we've got Courtois, still with an 89 rating, very good, consistent goalkeeper still. 89 Casemiro, absolutely rock in front of the defence. Like I said, I don't really watch a lot of other leagues that much, but he had a good run as well in the Copa America in the final. Edison, obviously, he's got a +1. Man City won the league. Didn't really surprise me. Edison, another very good consistent goalkeeper, probably one of the best goalkeepers to use with his feet. But that is, and then we got Mane. Like I said, Mane. Like if Salah's been downgraded to 89, I would have put Mane down to an 88 or an 87. That's how I feel how poor Mane's season was last season. Now he probably will have a much better season this year. Like he's already just recently scored against Leeds United last Sunday. But like I said, I don't agree with it. I can understand why people are very, very happy. Now, obviously, I have seen the Dortmund, Atletico Madrid, and especially the Chelsea ratings. Many, many unhappy Chelsea fans. I mean, many, many unhappy Chelsea fans. Which I don't blame them. They won the Champions League and most of their players have got a downgrade. But that's my quick opinions. Just to let you guys know, I'm going to be putting a lot of more videos up on YouTube. I'm going to be running a community RTG where the community in my Twitch chat are going to help me build my RTG. So if you want to come along and see that happen live, you can. I'll put the link down below from my Twitch account. I stream nearly every day for about 6 p.m. In the week, UK time. But yes, I'll be uploading daily videos for YouTube. So I'm absolutely buzzing for FIFA 22. And don't forget, EA Early Access next Wednesday. Get your hands on the game. 20 hours if you've got the new gen. And the web app is surely just around the corner as well. Start trading and doing SBCs. But yeah, that is my opinions on the players. I'm going to say, let me know down below in the comments what you think. And I will see you very, very soon for a next FIFA 22 video.